Me personally, I think Daniel Levy needs a punch in his mouth. 100 million is great money for Harry Kane. He's just being greedy. It's just greed that is.
Yeah.
100 mil from anybody for any footballer.
Yeah.
English, by the way. 100 mil. Over the odds, because there's no English player who's worth 100 mil. None.
Sure. Affinity Xtra. Be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast may not be aligned to those of Affinity Xtra.
Hey guys, this is Roger Moore here on the Roger Van Moorinho show. It's all good. It's a crazy transfer deadline. I've had to do this on the fly out of town, so I'm not in the studio, but I had to do this alongside DJ Marx and alongside DJ Anthony Young. It's almost coming natural to call DJ, but I know he's a sound man anyway. Still, you know what I mean. So he knows his sound and he knows his music still. So which is dead cool anyway. But listen, guys, it is absolutely started off the transfer. I just had to get this off because every day keeps on changing this transfer market, and I might have to just bring this video out at definitely on the date on Tuesday. If I can, I might bring this video out straight away as soon as I can, because it's pure heat on what's going on in the transfer deadline. Now, I want to go straight to it, guys. Messi. That's all I have to go straight to it, guys. Were you guys confused when this whole saga started? I have to go, guys, before you say it, but why do these ain't black players? But listen, Messi is getting paid a fair whack, and it affects our black players in Paris Saint-Germain. It affects the whole of the confidence of young black players in France. I know Marx has been updating us literally every update, and there's more transfer deadlines we're going to be dealing with as well today anyway. But Anthony, I heard a bit from yourself in terms of about Messi. Is that how two feelings? Is over the hill, nothing to worry about, or is it just go and play for Inter Miami, or is it a case of PSG?
Bro, at the end of the day, it was always going to happen. Barcelona have tried to fiddle the books far too long. It's caught up with them.
Yeah, man.
Caught up with them, man. They've been doing what they've been doing. The whole of them is not just Barcelona.
True.
But Barcelona have got that. They're only club with that kind of asset.
Yeah.
I mean, Look at Madrid. Ronaldo wasn't too big to be sold. Push him off. Made a profit, sell him on. Barcelona didn't want to do that. Barcelona could have done that. If they used their sense, think about it. The people at the top of Barcelona, the thinking is nonsensical, really, because you've jeopardized the whole structure of your club.
Yeah.
Through this one player. Through this one player, till the man says, I'm prepared to take a 50% pay cut to stay. He must be getting some stupid money when you can say, I'm prepared to give you a pay cut. Come
on now. Yeah.
If you love Barca that much, you've been paid by Barca that much, you should have just went down and says, no, just give me £20,000 a week. He's got enough money.
He's got enough money.
He's got enough money. He's got enough money. He's got enough money. You understand what I'm saying? Bro? If you love the club that much, it was that. I mean, if you saw the press conference, Messi you was hurt, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, you think he's acting?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why I say that. Yeah, right. There's two things that came to my mind, or more than two, in fact. That don't forget, Messi had wanted to leave last year. But Barca played that power game where they put shackles on him, right?
Yeah.
And I think they've got to this part of the year where I think Messi was still looking to go. But in terms of optics, they didn't want it to make it look like he was stronger than the club. And obviously Messi wasn't going to allow them to make him look like whatever, I think he was always on the way out, because how you go from not knowing, because he tried to claim that he didn't know Barca were going to do that. but then like within 24 hours of the announcements coming out, you're in talks with PSG. It's a bad thing. As far as I'm concerned, the whole thing here, right, is just for optics because he could go at any time. And I think I heard someone was saying that with extras, Messi was on $1 million a week. That's money. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine $1 million a week here. He's getting stupid money. And if he goes to PSG, they're talking about he's still going to be on 25 million a year. So this guy was already on stupid money. You know what I'm saying? I think it was all optics. The only thing which I'm kind of like interested in is that he made a statement that the thing with PSG isn't tied up or like it's not, it's not sold yet. So it's almost like he's leaving the door ajar in case Pep decides he still wants to come and step in, or some next manager thinking, because he did make a statement last year that he was interested in coming to the Premier League. So maybe he's waiting for one of the big boys in the Premier League to kind of like step up and say, you know what, yeah, we'll give you a year or two contract. But yeah, I think it was just all off.
Yeah,
I don't think
there's only Man City could give them 25 million.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
maybe Chelsea. Maybe Chelsea because Abramovich has got some dumb money.
Yeah, shirt sales
will pay off. Yeah. Pay off. Yeah, shirt sales will pay off.
Shirt sales are low. Wherever he goes, shirt sales are gonna go through the roof.
Oh, bro, imagine PSG. But everybody's gonna get the top. With the Jordan, you got Jordan and Messi on your back. Yo, that's absolutely fire, man. You know what I mean? And it's like blue and gold, purple, that purpley girl, bro. That's gonna be Garms. North man's gonna be wearing that shirt, so don't worry about that one with Messi on the back.
Well, listen, this how they're gonna make their money up. The PSG stadium, how many does it hold? I'm sure it's like 70,000, 80,000. Their stadium can hold. If just every one of those fans that plonk in there get a Messi shirt, just in the stadium, that's money alone. Because like we were saying, Rog, that shirt's gonna go for £100.
100, yeah,
easy.
It goes 400, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's just the people in the stadium, not thinking about all the rest of the fans around France, then the ones outside of France, then all the people that love him in Argentina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trust me, they'll make their money easy, man.
I'm Roger.
What was that? What?
Yeah.
What are you gonna tell us that it's his cousin?
I just don't know. I ain't gonna cousin in Argentina take on free. But about Spanish side, man. But you know what I thought was when I knew they made money in Spain off the shirts was my friend went to Madrid and I said to him, I said, listen, get me a Ronaldo shirt and I'll pay back the money. Yeah, this was when I'm talking about the real Ronaldo. Yeah, so that's talking about back in the day when Beckham was over there, and Beckham just made his, went over there when everything's fresh over there. And when we come back, he says, "Oh, 70 quid just for the shirt and Ronaldo on the back." Yeah, and no lie, that shirt I can't even wear now because it's not like quality like this one. It had a bit. It's good, but the sticker side, it just come off, and I got a Juventus shirt that's older than that still holds together, and that didn't. So I'm a bit annoyed with that one. But that was about 70 quid. So let alone what a shirt would be with Messi on the back for PSG. That's gonna be absolutely stupid money. And you know what? They're gonna put a TM trademark in the middle of the episode. So there's no knockoff Nigel shirts. You know what I mean? Where man just spell out Messi themselves because it's a short name. So it's gonna create a great problem. But the thing is, I personally feel that he's at the end of his career now. Yeah, and I do think it's a lot of money for a player that. The joy is out for me. I know how you guys feel. I'm not leaving out 27-year-old.
If you watch how he played, right, in the Coppers, not the Coppers. What's the tournament?
Yeah, Coppers. It's Copper del Rey.
He smashed it. And I think even if he stayed at Barca, or even if he goes to PSG, I reckon Messi, just based on his talent that he's got at the moment, even if he's not, you might argue he's not as good as before, if you want to argue that, I still reckon he's got at least another 2 seasons in him. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's 2 seasons of whichever club he goes to, making money off his name. So Messi's probably one of the few players that I would say at his age, that money isn't too much, because the club will make it back.
Messi, the big plus here is it's a free transfer. That's the big plus here. That's massive. That is a massive plus. You know what I mean? There's no transfer, so you can throw whatever wages, throw it at him, throw it at him. You know what I mean? I look at it like this: leaving Spain to go to France is no different, really. Probably step 2 down, probably 5 gears. Probably in France, where Spain's got 7, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
But how many big games are you gonna play? Lyon, Marseille, the derby.
Lille,
reigning champions.
and just beat PSG on the weekend. That's weekend.
That's 8 games, and 8 games a season. 8 big games. Plus the Champions League. But I tell you what, Pochettino can't win the league. He needs a thump in his mouth. Harlem Globetrotters, that team is,
Definitely, 100%.
Harlem Globetrotters, Donnarumma at the back. Then you got Marcelio, Ramos.
You got
Don't remember the name of the fullbacks.
They got
You got
Hakim.
that geezer, the right back that just bought from Hakim.
Yeah. He's good, He's good. He's good.
You got him right back.
Yeah.
You got him at the right back. I can't remember who's left back. And then you got the midfield, Verratti, Wijnaldum.
Literally, all PSG needs right now, to complete that all-star team is put Van Dijk in the back. That's it.
But I think they're looking for Pogba, but I think they was looking for Pogba.
Yeah, Pogba's the one.
Yeah. But the thing is, I think Messi's kind of messed up the thing.
Messi's coded up the dance, and he's coded up the dance.
And you know what's good as well, is that I think they will use. If Messi coming there, will make Neymar stay put, because there was all those rumours about him wanting to go back to Barca and all this kind of stuff. But I think he really wanted to play with Messi again. I think he enjoyed playing with him. So with Messi coming over to there now, I think Neymar will probably say, you know what, let me stay here. I think, this guy's probably got 2 years, and then he might go Barca after that. Because if he goes to Barca 2 years from now, he's going to become the main guy.
The thing is, though, Neymar left Barcelona to escape the Messi. He wanted to win the Ballon d'Or. He wanted to win the Ballon d'Or. He wanted to win the Champions League. He's done none of that. And look what's happened now. Messi's come. Messi's going to just go in. PSG are going to ramp it. Depends what they do in the Champions League. If they win it now, it's all going to be Messi. Neymar's finished, really. Neymar's hung himself, if you read really true.
Yeah, no, it's
He's
true.
hung himself, really, in the long term.
This season's going to show what he's all about, because he's in this position now where everybody knows he's talented. That's undoubted. But now you're in a position where you have both Messi and Mbappe in the same team that you want to shine in. This is going to be a telling season. Yeah.
But the thing is, though, even if PSG win it, Neymar has a blinder. They're going to say it's because of Messi.
Yeah. Straight. Yeah.
It's going to be because of Messi. Why didn't he do that before Messi come? When he got to the Champions League final against Bayern and and you're going to get all that. He always flops it in the big ones. But as soon as Messi come, boom.
Bro, but listen, it's gonna cause a problem. But I'll mention to you guys with different shows. My prep question.
I think. Sorry to cut you out.
No, it's not.
I think what they should do is go to Atletico Madrid, give him a Cardi, 40 million, and say, give us Suarez and reunite him at Paris.
Nah, Suarez is past it now, man. He's past it, man. He can't run anymore.
Bro,
he can't run, man. Yeah, he can't run anymore.
Atletico Madrid. This
The
is
one
why
that he-
you don't know football, you know.
I
That's why
know he won the league because he's got all them legs
Bro,
around
he's
the way
won
they
the
play.
league, bro. What is wrong with you?
He's the pragmatic football, man. You know what I'm saying? Pragmatic football. That's how they won the
Bro,
league,
my
bro.
man still had to score goals. Look, all right, listen.
Yeah,
listen.
Look at him against Liverpool.
Hold on. Oh, so you're gonna single out Suarez against
No,
Liverpool? What about everybody else?
Liverpool. Chelsea. It was Chelsea they played and got knocked out. Yeah.
What about everybody else?
They said, he banged
What
in a few
about,
goals.
what about Saul? What about Saul in Man United and breaking the next to sign? Where was he? Where was Saul?
He's
Where
alright.
was he?
He's alright. He's alright.
Oh, he's alright.
He's alright.
He was missing the same game against Chelsea. but he's all right because Man United won him. You're a joker, you are. Typical Man United fan. Only see things with your red rose glasses, bro.
Listen, guys. I must. My concern is with Messi in terms of where he's at his career. I think France is a perfect place for him because I think like if he came to the Premiership, it's too late for the Premiership now. Physically, you know what I mean? Forget that. Man City.
I have to agree with you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's done. But I think that'll be interesting. Just imagine you're a defender, and you set up a defense. You've got Messi on your left to deal with, cutting onto his left foot. You got Neymar cutting onto the right foot, and then you got Mbappé coming through the middle. Now, in a back four, how do you defend that?
I don't even know. I don't even. And the thing
Messi needs to.
Doesn't PSG still own Cavani?
No.
Nah. Free agent.
Oh, free agent. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we got Cavani now. Full on. So
Listen to this chump.
It's just so it goes, you know. You know, they got Icardi. They got Icardi and the young guy from Juventus. He went to Everton. The Italian little youth.
He's back at Everton now.
Is he back at Everton? They never kept him.
Yeah, he's on that loan, isn't he?
Oh, okay, yeah, true. You know, I forgot, but they definitely got Icardi. That'd be interesting. So they got that. But PSG did lose their charity shield the other day in France to Lille. I don't know if you guys. So to Lille. Yeah, so 1 year.
Pochettino bringing his typical Tottenham tactics to the station. Can't win finals. Can't get it. How can you go to France, have the best squad in France, and still lose the title? Only Pochettino, bro. Only Pochettino.
Oh boy, I wanted him at Man United, man. He's looking a bit shaky right now. But all right then, Anthony, name me a better top attacking lineup. You got Neymar, Messi, and Mbappé. Name me historically. Name me a front three deadlier than that. I'm not saying they're going to be brilliant.
Oh, historically.
Historically.
Not now, because forget it, nobody can touch them now. You know what I'm saying? If them three get together, it's no one's touching it. I don't know if you want me to start you off.
No, I've got one.
Okay, go on.
Etu, Thierry Henry. Who was the other one up front? Barcelona.
Was it Messi?
Messi.
Yeah, Messi. He messaged you earlier. Also, Larson was there. Larson was there as well.
No, not with Henry. When Henry was Henry.
Oh, he's Henry. Yeah, that's his.
Henry.
Etu and Messi. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. What are you saying, Marcus? You got another one?
Oh, it's hard.
Sorry, Mark. Before you go, I got another one. The three R's.
I had that one.
The three R's, bro. The three R's.
I had that one.
Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Ronaldo. Oh.
You know what? It's funny. You guys gone to them guys. I was trying to remember who the attacking guys were in the Invincible team, because that Arsenal team, their attacking thing, and just in terms of threat and goals, was ridiculous.
You know what? I love Marcus, you know. That's why, you know what? Marcus is the only Liverpool fan I can really say I got manners for, you know. Man, Rev, I'm getting emotional right now. I know from my throat, isn't it? To hear that come from a fellow fan, no, that's nothing. Do you know what? I won't even lie. Do you think about the Invincibles though? I was thinking, who Arsenal front? Pires, Lomberg, Henry scored a lot of goals still.
Yeah.
What was the season?
Overmars. Throwing Bergkamp.
Because the thing is that when the season that had Overmars, and you remember when you guys beat us at our place and you guys were behind and Overmars scored, you almost had a Rapal as a defensive right hand side midfielder, but you had the Overmars on the left with bare pace, not coming back at all. Who was up front then, Anthony? It was Overmars. Was it Bergkamp?
In that particular game? Particular game, it was the great, we brought him onto the stage, the great Nicholas Anelka. Don't mess about.
You know what? That was a sick attack, you know. I forgot about Anelka.
Bro.
Listen, I'm telling you, that Invincible team was ridiculous, man.
Anelka, Bergkamp. Who's Anelka, Bergkamp, Overmars and all them kind of things.
Okay, that was before Henry. Okay.
Thierry hadn't come there yet.
Okay, cool. That was kind of tasty. What? Here's a trio. Rooney, Ronaldo, and Tevez.
Big.
I was even going before that back to Van Nistelrooy, bro. Who was playing up front when Van Nistelrooy was there? Because he was a mad striker.
Beckham putting in the crosses, and Beckham was putting in the crosses.
But there wasn't no really front three though. They didn't really operate like that. It's more like Van Nistelrooy with a full guy next to him, and you just got Beckham and
Giggs.
Ridiculous. And you got even with Dwight York and Yorkie and Cole. The problem is that they're up there front two with guys putting the ball in. We're looking at a top front three, which you can argue say that's a European concept until of late. You know what I'm saying? So that's a crazy one. Did you have another one, Anthony? Because he seemed to have had another idea of somebody else. You got another one? You know what people didn't reach for? It's funny because I was listening to a poll about this earlier today. It was amazing. They were shocked that nobody really reached for Liverpool's top three. Mane, what's his name? Salah. Salah, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not on par, bro.
It's not on par, yeah.
It's not on par.
But they won medals though.
Yeah, they won medals, bro. But everybody's going on, Liverpool's front three world class. No, they ain't. Bobby Firmino.
Right? Firmino, wasn't scoring goals like Mane and Salah. Because we're talking about front threes where you were getting goals left, right, and centre from all three. Firmino was more of a provider and workhorse. He wasn't banging goals like Mane and Salah season after season. So I wouldn't have included them. Maybe if Jota was there at the time, maybe I might have said that they would have been a bit more lethal. But yeah.
Who was?
What about three S's? Liverpool, Sterling, Suarez.
I was thinking that in Sturridge.
But they won nothing. though. That's what that's the thing. That's what you know. What did they win?
You didn't say a criteria at the beginning, Raj. Come on.
If you're that good,
do you remember, Marcus? Do you remember that criteria at the beginning that you had to want something?
That man couldn't measure up to the big one.
Man doesn't want to give Liverpool no props, bro. You see that Man United in him, bro. Repent, my brother. Repent. You need Jesus, bro. You need Jesus. You need Jesus, bro.
Here's a German one for you guys. You remember Bayern Munich when they had, I'm sure it's Lewandowski, Robin and Ribery.
Oh yeah. Robin and Ribery was ridiculous.
Robin Ribery. That was kind of tasty with Lewandowski in the middle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's as good. That's like when you play the suburbs team in it. You know what
now
I mean?
that you said that, now what about the dream team? Barcelona, Romario, Stoichkov. It was the third one. Romario, Stoichkov, and there was the third player, the dream team up top. Romario, Stoichkov. Laudrup. Was it Laudrup? Was it Laudrup, innit?
That was a
Michael Laudrup.
I think it was Laudrup.
The dream team, bro.
And
there's a front three. Another front three. Robin, Van Nistelrooy, Robinho, Real Madrid.
Oh yeah. That was a decent one. That was a decent front three. I mean, there's a lot of top front threes, but I must admit, imagine being in a club if they ever got together. The football club perspective is the 3 R's: Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, and Ronaldo. You know what I'm saying? All fully fit. And Ronaldinho not going out for 2 months before the tournament or anything you do.
Roberto Carlos.
You know what? Let me put it that
Roberto Carlos.
Those 3 R's, right? How would you compare them to the potential of Messi, Mbappé, and Neymar?
Ronaldo is peak at the moment. It's hard to judge Mbappé versus. Okay, let's compare them one by one. Right, you're gonna go straight in them. Let's go straight for it. Mbappé or Ronaldo? You guys got quiet on me.
You know, my money will just in terms of what I've seen, what I know of Ronaldo. But just for now, my money will go with big Ronaldo. Because I've seen his full career. There's still so much more to come.
Not even close, bro. When I think of Ronaldo at Mbappe's age, he was frightening though. He was the same frightening If you remember, because he was at PSV.
PSV. They went to
PSV,
Barcelona.
going on with things, and then he went that first season at Barca, and he was 20. He was 20 then. Yeah. So he was frightening. So in terms of Mbappé, he did the same thing. The only difference was he lost the first World Cup final as a youth, but he won the first like Mbappé at 17. But just where he partook in it, he lost it 98. Unfortunately. But Mbappé and Ronaldo is very similar. It's very similar, as in burst at a young age, burst onto the scene, national team, burst onto the scene. Teams went to the final. Mbappé, France won, but remember they lost the Euros. He was there as well for that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So again, you know, he lost his first one. Ronaldo, same thing. I've had that same similar path. Just hopefully, even if Ronaldo had those injuries now, the technology wasn't where it is now for him to get fixed. Because how he got fixed was probably okay for the time. But to now,
100%.
You understand what I'm saying? So
100%.
That's a shame that technology wasn't where it was for Ronaldo, just for to see how he could have come back from those knee injuries, because that knee injury he had is no different to Van Dijk.
100%.
Same injuries. Them same injuries. You know, and one thing I've noticed, that if you notice through the years, players who have them kind of injuries, they usually get another one. They usually do. Them knee injuries, them ACLs come in twos usually. I done my ACL again. You know what I mean? So that'll be mindful as well. But
so which one are you going with them?
That's 3 hours. The 3 hours for me. The 3 hours for me.
Who are you going for? Let's break it down to individual players. You've got in the middle. Okay, because it looks like Mbappé and Ronaldo is going to be a trouble one to deal with. But
it's not even close. No disrespect to Mbappé, but it's not even a question.
Okay, cool.
All right.
R9.
L phenomenon, you know, L phenomenon. Just remember that. And do you know what I go off? Said Bobby Robson. When you hear Bobby Robson talk about Ronaldo, that's when you understand the talent of Ronaldo. When you listen to Bobby Robson talk about Ronaldo like a man's talking about his gal. You can hear that excitement in his voice, that like he's just discovered something. The joy Ronaldo brought to Bobby Robson. Madness, bro. Mad thing. And the respect that Ronaldo had for Bobby Robson.
Okay. No. I'm good with that. But then,
I mean, so from that point,
So you got on the left hand side.
So then you're going
Rivaldo or Messi.
You got on the left hand side.
Do you know what? For me, right. I don't even think you can do a swap. Those 3 yards, there's no one swappable. There's no one swappable, Bob. It's just they got to stay as they are.
Do you think Rivaldo was underrated?
Very.
Yeah.
Very. If you when you watch them programs on Sky, when you do the show like Icons, Football Icons, and the World's Greatest and all that, and when you watch Rivaldo, because you forget some of the things that Rivaldo's done.
Yeah.
You understand? Rivaldo was a baller, bro. I remember when he come to prominence when Barcelona bought him to replace Ronaldo when Ronaldo went to Inter. That's when Rivaldo started to come to prominence. He was at Deportivo. Nobody really heard of him. Wasn't really doing his thing, but nobody really took notice of him. But when he went to Barcelona, he kind of blew up. So, but I think he's left. He's a wand, bro. He's left.
I remember his hat trick.
If Rivaldo was around now, that's 120 million easy.
Sorry, Marcus, say that again.
Yeah, I said if Rivaldo was around now, he'll be a minimum of 120 mil easy.
Yeah, man.
Well, and the rest, if I was looking at them 100 million, I was looking at them transfers.
Grealish.
Forget Jack. The reason I don't, Jack, no, we all know Jack's not £100 million 100 million player. That's just English economics. It's English and it's English
players
economics.
always go for more money, man.
They always go for more money, so forget him out the way. But I was looking, Philippe Coutinho, 143 mil. Ousmane Dembele, 132 mil. Some of these players and their transfers, bro, has been astronomical to say the least. And nobody really chats it. So when you look at it like that, Tottenham have got every right to be saying, I want 160, 170 for Harry Kane. They've got every right to say it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Because if Liverpool can get 143 for Coutinho, and remember, Liverpool hadn't been Champions League even finalists at this stage yet. So it's not like Coutinho was really instrumental in Liverpool's resurgence. Played no part, to be quite honest. Played no part, let's be real. So Liverpool saw Barcelona coming, bro. You know, it's because of I think it's because of the Neymar transfer to PSG. That's what started it.
Okay. Yeah. With the it started the big money things. When
That's when it started. Everybody had money now, so everybody's buying. Barcelona bought Dembele to replace this guy. Yeah, man. But then they bought Coutinho on top of, and then they're going by Griezmann. Bro, that whole Messi thing. Bro, think about. Listen how we're talking. Listen to the names we're calling out. You got the Griezmann transfer. You got the Dembele transfer. You got the Coutinho transfer. Listen to them kind of transfer there, and they're big money transfers. And then you want to sign Leo Messi on a big cup. Something has to give, bro.
No, 100%, man. But what I'm gonna do, what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna close. We can talk about the whole Messi and the dynamics of the front three. But there's a couple other brothers out there, and a plenty more transfers.
Your reception is shocking.
Is my reception bad? Can you hear me now? You can't hear me? Okay, 1 second. I got a bit of an unstable internet. 1 second. I can hear myself.
I can hear you, but sometimes you're talking really slow.
Okay. That's a bit of on my I don't know what's going on anyway. So I'm going off. I'm in London with 2 bars on my 5G. I don't
want to hear excuse. You're in London, but if you're going to like you're in Rwanda or something.
Listen, London is like that, man. It's like it's meant to have a good reception here. But listen, Lukaku, guys, how are you feeling about Lukaku?
Who?
Lukaku.
Lukaku.
Yeah,
bro, Marcus, have a word with your pal. Talk to him, star.
Lukaku, is that how you say it? Yeah, Lukaku. Okay, what are you saying, guys? How you feeling about that one? Yeah, Romelu. Yeah, Romelu. Was that a shocker to you guys? Or was that a shock to you guys?
To tell you the truth, I'll start, Marcus. To tell you the truth, I find Lukaku's love affair with Chelsea a real strange one, because he's always broken his neck to go back there, and he never gets the treatment he thinks he's gonna get. You know what I mean?
Come on, yeah, man.
He went out on loan, smashed it. He thought, he's gonna get his chance at Chelsea. They brought him there. They give him about 2 games, palmed him off again, and then he got fed up, and then he moved on. He's made his way back now. He's done good for himself. I notice he moves a lot. He's always moving.
Is he good at work?
I can't see why not. He'll score goals. Chelsea, let's be fair, Chelsea create chances. If they took a lot of them chances last season, Chelsea could have been a lot closer. The league title could have been a lot closer than it was. Really true, realistically, because it's only Werner and his poor finishing. What cost them? If you give that to Lukaku, and Lukaku has, say, 80% of that food he kills, Chelsea are up there. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Chelsea are up there.
Yeah. No,
I think definitely I think Lukaku will work because I think, like Ant said, he's had a strange kind of relationship with Chelsea, but he's never been in a position where he's like the main guy. He's been called to be the main guy. And even when he went up to United, he wasn't really going to be like the main dude. I think now he's established himself. Werner's shown that you can't rely on him. I think Lukaku is coming there to be the number one striker, and that's why they're buying him. So I think he'll go to Chelsea now, and you'll finally get the opportunity that he's wanted at Stamford Bridge. And maybe part of the reason he wants to go back is the whole, like, to prove myself that I can go there and I can be successful. Maybe that's part of his thinking, I don't know. But I do believe he will be the main guy there now, because who have Chelsea got that you can say, season in, season out is going to bang goals for them? Right now, they haven't got anyone that they can look at. I mean, Werner should have been that dude based on his reputation before he came there.
Yeah.
But they've shown that they can't rely on him, so it is what it is.
I tell you what, though, you're talking about front three: Chelsea, Lukaku, Werner, Ziyech, or Pulisic. I think Chelsea again. Chelsea.
So what do you think about Man City? Obviously, they flopped in the game in the Community Shield.
It's the B team. It's the B team, bro.
Yeah,
the B team. Don't be fooled. B team. It's the B team. Don't be fooled.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, Man City, we've got to remember here that even they won the title without having a full-on striker for the whole season. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not counting Jesus as a striker of success. So if they can win the title, imagine they get like a Kane or whoever else that can come in there and add them goals. Whew.
Bro,
is Kane going?
What do you think, Harry? Why do you think Harry wants to go to Man City? Because he knows if he gets some of that food that they're feeding, it's just a matter of time. If Kane goes Man City, he'll be taking penalties. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Taking the number 9. Who's number 2? Where's number 9 at Man City? Got a number 9? Is it Jesus? It's not Jesus, is it?
And I don't even think they've got a number 9. Have they?
I don't think they've got a number 9 from what I remember.
No. And if I remember right, Sterling is their penalty taker at the moment. Kane is definitely taking that.
No. I'm sure it's Rodri. Because
I'm sure I saw Sterling take a number.
Depends who's on the pitch, man. It depends who's on the pitch, to be fair. Because it could be De Bruyne, Gundogan.
Do you rate Gundogan?
Either way, that's going to Kane.
Yeah, Kane. But if the thing is Kane good? Do you think that it's all going to mess up in Kane's face? Is this going to be a Zaha moment?
Nah.
Put it this way, yeah. Kane going to Man City, he can't be any worse off than he is at Tottenham. The worst thing that can happen is he goes there and he doesn't win the title. But he's not winning the title at Tottenham anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't think, regardless of what happens, he goes there. Yeah, he's got a better chance of winning something. I don't think it's going to fall in his face. Yeah, again, he's going to be in another situation similar, I think, to what I was saying about Lukaku. He's going to go there. He's going to become their number 1 striker because Agüero's gone, and they're not going to rely on Jesus.
Okay, right. Look at this way, yeah. Right. Chelsea's just basically said we're not getting Haaland for 70 million next season. If you're the guy in charge of Man City, do you wait for Haaland to go down to 70 million next season or buy Harry Kane now?
Buy Harry Kane.
Yeah, I'd go for Kane because that's a guaranteed purchase. Anything can happen between now because Haaland is one of those players, yeah, right, that next season he can end up going to Madrid or one of those other teams, you know what I'm saying? And again, he might just turn around and decide he's going to sign a contract. So,
listen,
I think, Kane's ready to go now. I would just take Kane.
Kane's there now. Kane's ready. Kane's at his peak of his powers now. If you don't get Harry Kane now, 2 years' time, he's finished.
Yeah, it's great.
His ankles ain't the strongest. He'll run through walls right about now if he goes Man City. Pep will get that extra. He needs that Pep kind of manager to get that extra out of him. You know what I mean? Because he's at that stage of his career now.
He don't have to play every game as well when he's at Man City.
No, he won't, and that's the good thing as well. Probably not so much for him, but my man will save him for them big moments.
Yeah, 100%.
Them big games, the derby, or them big games. Harry Kane starting Harry Kane is starting.
No, 100%. Quick shocker for me, guys. Yeah, right. It seems like Inter's giving away their players at the moment. Yeah, because Hakimi's
they're in the serious financial dire. That's why Conte left.
Yeah, and then now Martinez, who I thought would be going to a Barcelona or Real Madrid, is on the Tottenham is willing to spend 60 million on him.
Well, he was meant to be going to Arsenal though, bro. So I don't know what happened there.
I don't believe none of that. I just think it's paper talk. I think it's paper talk. I think the agent is using that to stoke up the dough because apparently the geezer says he's not leaving Inter unless he's going to Spain.
Yeah.
So
he's a good player.
Argentinian. I don't know if he's that good. He's only been around for a couple of seasons, bro. You know me. I'm old school. You can't just be 2 seasons free. Oh, world class. Nah. I ain't that geezer, bro. You gotta do it season in, season out for a period for me to even start getting you on the radar. So I'm not having that Latrano, whatever it is, Latrano Martinez. I remember when he first came, started to score goals. For me, from what I'm looking at, it was the addition of Lukaku what won into the title. Wasn't the fact that he was still there because he was there before Lukaku and he didn't cut it. Inter didn't win the league. Inter won the league with Lukaku, main man. So I don't know if he's that great a player. So I'm not gonna. If Tottenham want to buy him, fair play to him. Tottenham have bought many a player who came there with a big reputation and done what?
Yeah.
Done what?
Do you rate a fellow Argentinian in the Italian league, the guy at what's his name at Juventus? The Argentinian guy up there. Oh Lord of mercy. You know which one? The left footer.
I know.
Dybala.
Dybala. Who you reckon's better, Martinez or Dybala?
I'll go Dybala.
Different kind of players. Different players still. For me, Dybala is that number 10. He's not a striker. He drops in the old. He's in the old.
Yeah.
And he's got that fantasy. He can play that. He can do that bit of magic.
Yeah.
He reminds me of them Baggios, Del Piero, Mancini.
Yeah.
He comes from that mold for me.
Yeah.
That Latrano, whatever his name is.
He's a striker, straight up striker, isn't he?
He's just a striker for me, I think he's had to play. He's kind of had to adapt that position because of Lukaku.
Okay, yeah.
Before Lukaku was there, he was the man up top. He was the man that used to play him up top. Remember the drop? That's why Icardi left.
Okay.
They brought him through.
Yeah.
Brought him through.
Yeah.
So Icardi dipped off.
No. Yeah, Icardi. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because remember Icardi was doing well there, but Icardi did nothing but score goals. He did nothing anywhere else.
Yeah, but that's what. So that's what. Some people do. Yeah. That's what good strikers do, bro. Gary Lineker didn't do nothing covered than score goals.
It's 6-yard box, mate.
Exactly.
At least Icardi can lick a volley from the edge of the box. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, that's all Gary Lineker did over strikers. Is there any other sales that you guys have seen over the week? Because there's been bare things happening. I think I'm missing because there was talk.
Do you know what? I've been I've been interested in some of the minor ones, like
Go on.
Like Axel, the United defender that's gone on loan. I thought
they
would
have
given him an opportunity. Yeah, I thought they would have given him an opportunity this season. So that was quite interesting. But I'm kind of watching Everton because that Fofana guy, he's injured and he's out till 2022, isn't he?
Leicester.
So Leicester. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen there because they're definitely going to have to bring someone in to replace him.
Yeah.
So because 2022 is a long time to be out. That's pretty much the whole season gone.
Yeah, 100%. No, 100%. I think.
When you say it like that, though, still, because if you check it, bro, 4 months till 2022. Depends how you're looking at it.
But he won't be back.
They can get him back by January. 6 months. Gonna say 6 months. Usually about 6 months. So what? Like 4 months now. Come back by February. He's got a good 4 months left before the World Cup.
To be fair, I'll be surprised. They're saying 2022. I'll be surprised if he comes back this season because the way they're talking is almost like how they were talking about Van Dijk. but you just didn't see man again.
Yeah, that's the style of
injury is really bad.
Yeah, he got injured bad, man. He got quite a bad injury, so that would be definitely an interesting scenario. But as you're right, also it's just interesting what's going on at Crystal Palace as well. Is somebody going to sneak off with
Vieira's quietly going about his business.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. I noticed he's quietly and I think there's no Zaha talk. Have you noticed that? Usually this time there's bad Zaha.
Yeah, because Zaha knows there's a manager there who he has to shut his mouth and satter. He can't open his mouth and bully off. Because he bullied off Roy Hudson. He bullied him off, man. He bullied. Roy, I want to go. I'm going, Roy. Come on. What? You know, because he's got that list tongue in it. But I think Vieira's just Patrick Vieira. He just commands respect. So Zaha can't come with his prima donna foolishness. I want to leave and and no one's saying you can't want to leave, but you conduct yourself in a proper way. But like he says, I'm very interested in Crystal Palace. My boy on second team from when I was a kid. So I've always had that little affinity with him. So I'm looking forward. I think I want Patrick to do so well.
Yeah. Same. I
want him to do so well. You know what I mean? As a ex-legend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Skin tight.
As an ex-legend now, on the real, as a black manager still, I want him to go out. So clubs can look at him and say, now we give Vieira a chance. Look at him. You know, we can give.
And you know what? I think he's at the right club for. He's not at a club where there's going to be too much pressure on him. So I think they'll give him time to build the team together, because Crystal Palace, but they're not a team that they're saying that they're trying to push for like the top 4 or anything like that. So I think he'll have opportunity to build a team.
Vieira's got that.
Yeah,
they'll have that. Get him in the top 10. Get him into the top 10. He's had a good season. Keep Palace in the top 10. He's had a good season. Then next year they might kick on and then start dreaming about Europe and them ones. And depending on the money.
Yeah, I think in the first season, if he does well with them, I think they'll give him a bit more in the pocket for the following season. I kind of see him right now, in terms of him as a manager and the club he's got, he's almost like a David Moyes. You know what I'm saying? Like how he was when he was at Everton. It's like, just do well, do what the club needs you to do. And then I think he'll be fine out. And we need a black manager to do that. Let's be honest, because they haven't been given any of them like real chances to say, you know what, give the guy a couple of seasons to build his own squad, you know, get his philosophy into the players, and then see how it goes. Most of them have been out, you know, by the end of the season, sometimes even before the end of the season. But I reckon he's got enough about him. He's had experience at other clubs now. And he's done like fairly well in those other clubs, but I think he's got the right players, the right club for him to come to Crystal Palace and say, he's going to do a job.
It's going to be significant, because let's be real, the only black managers that I think that have done a decent job in the Premiership are managers that where people kind of because of, you know, they're lighter than the average bear, like Ray Houghton. He doesn't really get any kudos. But he had a bit of light skin privilege, I believe, in his movements. But he kept his head down and done a brilliant job. But nobody really gave him kudos when Newcastle mugged him off. You've got also the manager who's moved to Tottenham now, who was at Wolves. He did a good job, but he doesn't wave the I'm black power maneuver. But he's easily seen as not as white because of his complexion. So it's just really, I think black managers, and I have to say it as is, straight up black managers, like dark skin managers, I've only seen them coming to clean up messes. Yeah, you had Chris Powell, also the guy at Wolverhampton, came in when it was already a disaster job after Mick McCarthy. You've had just pure clean up rubbish jobs, you know what I mean? But to get a good strong role, the guy at QPR as well coming in, but QPR still looked after him. That's what I loved, because he went back to the academy and he stayed within the club, and he came in for them, tried to save them. But then for me, it'd be just good for unapologetically black manager to stand up strong, can't avoid the blackness, and do really well, you know what I mean? And I think he's done his dues. They said today, people sat down today, the new Fulham manager, the Portuguese guy, Mario, was it Mario Silva?
Your cousin.
He's from the mainland, we're not related. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Mario Silva, is it?
I think it's Mario Silva.
The ex-Everton manager.
Yeah. The people look at his CV and go, how on earth, as he keeps on getting jobs, you know? And that's the thing, is what people don't realize, is that when a black manager flops once, it's like he never gets another job. You know what I mean? So it's really, really happy and proud to see Vieira kind of make his progress. I believe he was in the US, and he did the New York.
He was in the US as well. Yeah.
US, then he went to Lille, and I think he even managed Mario Balotelli. So he's managed different types of characters. So he's proven that he can get a tune out to these guys, deal with the politics of you know what I mean, of a weaker club or whatever they're still. Yeah. So I believe he can do a decent job. I really do hope he does really well.
Yeah, and I think Vieira's a different type of guy as well, because even when I'm looking at all the other black managers, don't get me wrong, I wanted them all to do well, but there's something different about Vieira in terms of the respect he commands and the way that he carries himself, that I think will also open up opportunities for him. There's just something different about Vieira. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even me, I look at Vieira, I'm not an Arsenal fan or anything like that, but I've always looked at Vieira and thought, he's that dude. You know what I'm saying? That you just think to yourself,
when you're behind him, you can see him at the front of the line as captain, and it's just like nothing can get past him at the front. You know what I'm saying? Apart from Roy Keane, but you know what I mean. No, definitely 100%. I think that I'm excited to see what Vieira does this season and whatsoever. Is there any more transfer news as we come to the end of the show? The transfer special, obviously, we dealt with the PSG drama. There is talk. You got to remember, it's something to keep an eye on. Is Mbappé in his last year of his contract? You got to remember that.
Well, the talk was they were saying that because they're bringing Messi, it's inevitable that Mbappé has to move on for the fair play thing. But PSG says they can get around that, and plus the fact that they haven't done it because they didn't pay no transfer fee.
Yeah.
So they can't really say much that way. So it's going to be interesting. I think Mbappé, remember, Mbappé is he's a kid at the end of the day, He has that kid mentality, be like playing with Messi. Nah, I want to stay here for that year. I'll stay here for that year and play with Messi. And mash it up with Messi to see if we can win the Champions League with Paris and then leave.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? It's nice. Yeah.
That would be nice for him. So I think he'll stay. I think he'll stay with PSG. I've got a feeling Madrid will buy him and Ireland, because think about it, Haaland at 70 million is that's daylight robbery. That is daylight robbery. It's daylight robbery. That is. So whoever gets him, Madrid can get him for 70 mil. Madrid are going to pull out all the stuff. Barcelona can't even get into that conversation because they've clearly got no dough. Yeah. So they can't get into the argument. So it's Madrid or England.
Guys, just on the last note of Barcelona. Now we're old enough to remember Barcelona being a normal team. Apart from a few great players, it's always about Real Madrid. Yeah, is this the end of Barcelona, guys?
No.
I'll let Andy speak and I'll say, because I don't know.
I don't think so. It's going to be,
not the end, but you know what I mean? They're not going to be, because let's be real, they were sporadic.
Bro, they'll get that. Nah, man. Barcelona will come back. They're going to, I don't think it'll be under Koeman, though. Well, do you know what?
Because look at the team
Thinking
now.
about it now.
Depay, Griezmann, Depay, Dembele, they got Fatu coming through. They got that young Martinez there still, yeah. They got the young in midfield. They got a decent team, Who knows?
What? I'm looking at Barcelona right now, yeah, and I can't help but feel that they're going through a season like what Man United went through, in the sense of obviously Man United dominated for a long time. They had all them top guys, that were playing there, and then they went through that season where they weren't hitting that top 2 spot, and then now they're starting to come back, to the kind of Man United that we know. But I kind of feel Barcelona going through that. I feel like they went through their last stock of great players with the Xavis, the Iniestas, and all them guys that were around them at the time. And I feel like even though there's a nice batch of players coming in, I kind of feel like they need a period before they become what Barcelona need to maintain that thing. So I think we'll probably end up seeing Real Madrid, Atletico, or maybe some of them other teams that are coming through in Spain now, probably winning that title for the next 3 seasons, I reckon. I don't think Barcelona's going to be in there.
Barcelona, Messi was the glue to win things for Barca. If you notice, Barca were bringing these young De Jongs, they're bringing all these little youth players to do the running so Messi could still do what he was doing. Still do what he was doing. There's no Messi now. There's just no Messi. There's no Messi.
What about Griezmann?
Who's the go-to geezer? Who's the go-to geezer? Griezmann.
Griezmann, Depay.
Nah.
Griezmann's not the cancer. Depay. No. Sorry.
They're all good players, yeah, right? But the thing is, Messi was one of them dudes that even if Barcelona went into the second half of a game 2-0 down, the Messi factor was enough to make you think Barca's coming back into this.
Barca got a chance.
Yeah,
got a chance, bro.
Messi gone now, yeah, right? Them guys are quality players, but none that I can see would lead the team if the team need to be just like grabbed by the scruff and pulled along the line. And on top of that, I think we're underestimating also the fact that even some of the transfers Barcelona pulled off is because so many of you guys wanted to go and play with Messi.
Messi, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean,
so now that he's gone, it's like, are they going to feel the same way about Griezmann and them guys? No.
Look at the talk about Agüero. Agüero's looking to leave. He's playing under apprehension that he's playing with Messi.
Oh wow!
So he's looking to leave. I don't know how true it is.
Yeah, sugar.
I don't know how true it is, but that's apparently the talk that he's looking to leave. He's off. He doesn't want to be there because Messi's not there. So that's going to be interesting. What happens to Agüero then if he goes? Where does he go?
Wow.
I think he'll go back home. If he doesn't play at Barca, I think Agüero will go back home.
Yeah, go. Yeah, he's got nothing to prove now. He's done what he's done over here. The only thing he can't win, he hasn't won, is a Champions League.
Here's one then. Well. Here's one for you then.
Okay.
Goes back to Man City for a season.
Nah.
I don't see that happening.
Nah.
Bro, they don't get Harry Kane. Listen, they don't get Harry Kane.
No.
And they need a striker. Look how emotional.
I think Ant's talking like them Paul Scholes thing. Come back and play.
No. Because look, listen. Look how emotional. Kun got Pep got talking about Kun when he started to cry and that.
Yeah.
So, it was Pep who said to him, we said to Kun, are you talking to Barcelona? He says, yes. He says, don't talk to nobody else. Pep told him to go Barca, you go my club. That's what he says, go to my club.
So he cares, isn't it? Yeah.
He cares, he's got, and if it was left to him, he would sign, because he said, if it was left to him, he would have given Agüero a contract. It was left to him. That's what he said. So, and if Pep can go to the board and say, look, we haven't got Harry Kane. Let's get Agüero for the season, and then we bag Ireland.
That isn't complicated, man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, guys, we'll put that as a rumor. We'll hashtag that out and we see it go viral.
It's a good one, though, Mark, isn't it? It's a good one, though.
It's a good one. I mean, you made the argument that's got me thinking like, okay, maybe.
I can see where it's coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, the likelihood of it happening is kind of slim. But I'm just saying, when you weigh it up, all right, I'll pretend to be Pep. And if I'm in Pep's position, I'm going for Harry Kane and Tottenham are going on stupid. And I ain't paying over the odds for Harry Kane. Let's not get it twisted there. Because I think, like you said, Marcus, what do you reckon? Well, because if we don't get Harry Kane now, we can just wait till summer. Ireland's there for 70 mil.
Yeah.
Unless PSG are going to blow us out the water, we're going to run that transfer. It's down to us, really. We can only lose it because we can outbid anybody. We can give anybody the wages they want. So it's not that. So born Harry Kane, but we need a striker for this. We need a striker. We got away with it last year, but we need a striker. Bring in Kun. Kun's ready. Kun said he's sharp. Kun's ready, got a point to prove.
If Kun comes back here, I think Jesus would leave, bro. Because that would be like a disrespect to him. It's like,
yeah,
he should leave anyway. He should leave anyway, bro, because man's buying Harry Kane.
yeah.
Man's buying Harry Kane, so
straight.
Either way, bro, you're getting palmed. Either way, they're saying you ain't good enough to run my number to run the ship. You ain't good enough. That's what. Bro, if they didn't get Harry Kane, I reckon if they didn't sniff Harry Kane, they would have went for Lukaku. Remember, they were sniffing Lukaku at one stage.
No, true. But listen, guys, we're coming up to the end of today's show. Listen, on a quick note, guys, I have to salute. We have to salute some good performances. I know Man City did lose. I did mention that, but we have to salute their young goalkeeper, the young brother coming through at Man City, the second goalkeeper at Man City. He made a few decent saves in the game and he came close to a very good penalty. So I have to salute his name. I believe his name is Sanchez at the end. So I don't know if it's that Puerto Rican thing. I'm looking into that anyway still, yeah. So I have to salute his performance.
I don't know if his name's Stefan.
It's Stefan, something in it, yeah. No, I'm probably thinking of the...
I think he's from Madeira, Raj.
Guys, do not take it. But check out Man City's second goalkeeper. I can't believe there's a couple of brothers coming through, so I might have got them mixed up anyway. So yeah, but I know he's doing bits for the US as well. So and salute to the US for winning the Gold Cup. They beat Mexico. Just an honourable mention. Also to mention as well, Brazil won the Brazil won the Olympics as well. They beat Spain in the final. It's interesting highlights of Will I was watching still anyway. I don't know if you guys saw the highlights, Will, of the Brazil game, but the Brazil
Malcolm
scored.
Where does he play? Didn't he go to Russia? He went to Barcelona.
Oh, is he
from France? Remember, he was at France.
Yeah,
he was at France.
Yeah,
and then he went to Barca. Didn't work out, and I'm sure he's gone to Russia now. I've always wanted to know why the Brazilians go to Russia. I swear
they've got quite a few. A number of them have gone through Shakhtar, definitely. I know that.
Yeah, Russia has been a breeding ground. A lot of Brazilian players go to Russia for some reason, and I just thought Brazil, Russia, it just doesn't sound like it agrees.
Zenit, is that Zenit? That's it. Zenit. Yeah, he's at Zenit at the moment.
Oh, Zenit.
So he was at Corinthians, went to Bordeaux, went to Barcelona, and then went straight on to Zenit after that. You know what I mean? But yeah, he won. He scored the winning goal for Brazil in the final yesterday, and they beat Spain. Spain looking kind of tasty as well, I must admit. So salute to Malcolm for scoring in the final as well. So
big up Gabriel Martinelli. Big up Gabriel Martinelli, young gun.
Martinelli, who's that?
Big up Martinelli. That's right. Won the Olympic gold with Brazil, bro. Don't go like you don't know. I forgot. Manchester people can't spot players.
Sorry. So there's a few Gabriels.
Hold on.
Gabriels,
Martinelli was at Old Trafford on trial, but they couldn't spot the player in him. They couldn't spot it, Marcus, you see. Man United scouts couldn't spot the player in him.
Listen, I heard that Yaya Toure couldn't sign for Arsenal because he couldn't get a work permit. But anyway, we're not going there anyway, so we're not going to follow.
Yeah. So it wasn't because we didn't see his talent, bro. That's the point. What we're trying to show. That's what we're trying to show you, bro. You didn't see the man's talent, and let's not talking about players going because Paul Pogba.
I hope. Miller's not here to defend Pogba, but I'm a Pogba out man anyway. So
Pogba out, but you think big head Harry Maguire's a top class defender? You joker.
You guys are gonna hold that.
Are you talking about them black issues? You're talking about them black issues. You're getting Pogba out and big up Harry Maguire because I think he's a top class defender. Joker, bro. You're joker, bro.
I look at talent.
What talent, bro? What talent? Talent that he's got a big head.
He said he scored a good goal the other day, man.
Bro, so Paul Pogba's got no talent then, bro.
No, I never said that. I said that for me.
So why do you want him out then?
He hasn't done what he's meant to do for the money that he came.
And Harry Maguire has then.
He's getting there. He's 100%. I just don't think he had a good partner. He hasn't had a good partner for a minute, a consistent good partner. Probably Bailey.
Oh, he hasn't had a good partner. So do you think Pogba's had a good partner in midfield then?
I think
McTominay, Matic, Fred. Do you think?
But I do think Bruno. I just think the formation that it's like Lukaku, Romelu, whatever we call him, Romelu. I just think he's a good player, but he didn't fit the way Ali's playing, and I just don't think Pogba fits how Ali's playing.
But isn't that more down to do with your stupid manager than Pogba then?
I'm not a fan of Ali's management skills, but we're stuck with Ali now, and I think we've got to work with what he wants to work with. He wants to play fast, intense.
So you're stuck with
football.
Ali. So get the black man out and bring up Barry Maguire, big egg. Yeah?
I noticed Marcus is keeping out this argument here, this debate anyway. So
because Marcus knows, bro. Marcus knows.
I already said my piece about Harry Maguire. There's nothing more for me to say.
Okay.
Marcus Dunn said his piece about Harry Maguire. We all know what we think about Harry Maguire. You're the only geezer, uneducated in here who thinks Harry Maguire is any form of decent.
Okay, right. We're gonna see what's gonna go on this season. See how it goes. Was one last question, guys. One last question. Quick versus question. Right. I had a talk to somebody this week, and we talked my cousin is a Villa supporter, and I said to him, 100 million for Grealish, yeah, or Sancho, and he said to me, no, Grealish is better than Sancho, yeah. Me personally, it's Sancho better than Grealish. What you guys reckon? Picking if you
I'm going with Sancho.
You go Sancho, okay?
Definitely, 100%.
All right then. I'll have to be all technical now. Different players, different kind of players still. For me, Sancho is a forward. He's a forward. Whereas Grealish is more midfield, floaty. If I had to buy, I don't think the two of them can play the same. The two of them can play the same team easily, I believe.
Okay.
So for me, but if I had to choose one, skill for skill, Jadon Sancho all day long.
Okay.
Skill for skill,
yeah.
Creativity, but Grealish brings things to the table. It's going to be interesting to see Sancho in the Premiership now. And how he adapts to the Premiership. Because I watched him in Germany and he's lighting it up.
Yeah.
He lights it up in Germany. So it's going to be interesting how he plays week in, week out at the Premiership.
Okay, cool.
Expectations, dreams and that. But business-wise, I mean, Man United got the best deal. 73 million for Jadon Sancho is what, 21?
Yeah.
21, whereas 25, 26 Jack, 25, 26.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what Grealish does as well, because I think at Villa, he was the main dude, and they played a lot of the ball through him because he could get past players in a way that some of the other players couldn't. At City, they've packed with players that can do that same job in terms of taking on defenders and stuff like that. And City won't cater just towards Grealish. So I think it'll be interesting to see how he fits into a system where he has to now become not the main guy, he's not the captain, and just has to work with the system that Pep puts out there. So it'll be interesting to see what he does.
Okay, cool.
I think for Jack Grealish, I hope for Jack Grealish that he doesn't end up like, you remember when he was leaving and going to Chelsea, Sean White Phillips. Just going playing that game here and there. I hope that doesn't happen to Grealish. Because I'm surprised as well that Villa didn't put a buy-back clause in the contract.
Okay.
Because I think
it's more based on his age, isn't it? I think if he was like 20, 21, they might have done. But because he's like middle age now, he's definitely going to do about 2-3 seasons that. City. So
2-3 seasons at Man City, he's still 29, comes back 29, 30. Still got a good few years. He can go back to his boyhood club
and do well.
Straight back. Straight back. Because I think that's what Grealish will do. if you don't work out through Man City, I think you'll go back to
Villa. Yeah, and do business. Yeah. No, I agree, guys. Listen, guys, I want to thank you for your time. I'm obviously out on the road at the moment still, but I had to just get the time in to do this Roger Van Mourinho show.
Willock
has just come through. Yes, that's a last minute. That's a valid point. That's a very good buy by Newcastle. I think he's
absolute shocking that he's Arteta.
I was gonna say I was looking from a Newcastle perspective, but from an Arsenal perspective, you're not happy about that, Anthony?
No, I'm flipping. I'm not, bro. 21 years of age, broke the record, scored in how many? Hold on. My brother was talking on the group, my Arsenal group, and he says, "What's the point of the loan? What wasn't the whole point of people going on loan? Was to go on loan
to get ready,
to show your parent club that you could do it week in in the Premiership somewhere, so you can come back to your parent club and then fight for the opportunity to play at Arsenal."
100%. Yeah.
Now we're selling him, but we're giving Jack out a 4-year contract. And I'm supposed to be happy.
I actually thought Jack was on his way out, boy.
You know in the Bible where
it says, Roma.
You know in the Bible it says, "Be angry but sin not." That's where I'm at, bro. I'm being angry, but I'm really trying not to sin. I swear, because I'll tell you what. If I booked up Mikel Arteta tomorrow night down the road, we're gonna break bread and it ain't communion. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Because bro, I ain't having it, bro. That is just kamikaze. And here's another one. Go and get Bernard Silva, man. We need a number 10. He's faffing over Madison. Go and get Bernardo Silva. Pep come out yesterday. He wants to leave.
Get him straight away. Yeah. Proper player. Banging player. He wants to pay more.
If you have to go and spend 50, 60 million, I'll go and pay that for him. He's tried and tested. One at highest level. One for Portugal. One for Man City. He's one at the highest level.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Go and get him in number 10. Put the 10. Give him that role. Go and play that creative role.
Yeah.
Bro, Arsenal need to give me a job, because I swear to God, them muppets at the club, they don't know football. They ain't got it, bro. They ain't got a clue, fam. They have not got the foggies. 60 million on Madison.
Listen.
60 million on Madison, fam.
Arsenal, you heard it here first. Sack Edu tomorrow.
It don't. It don't. And tapas, Mikel tapas, and it don't. Jokers, clowns, get out my club. Get out my club.
But listen, guys, we're definitely going to end off this podcast, and hopefully, guys, we'll be touching base with each subject. But we're sorry I had to do a proper transfer show because there's so many transfers left, right, and centers that are hitting the place right now. Right, we have to just bundle it into a show. But no, definitely, we start to think, guys, what's going to be happening next season because the season starts the weekend coming in it.
Yeah.
But
yo,
you haven't really touched it. You talked about transfer, but you haven't really touched. You're supposed to go around. You're supposed to say, like, for instance, Marcus, are you happy with Liverpool? Because as a neutral, I haven't heard nothing coming out of Anfield. What's going on with the transfer policy around there? What's going on with the bin dippers? What on?
I think isn't they got the Gomez and my guy back now? So they see that as two.
Are you a Liverpool fan?
No, I'm just telling you what they're saying, innit?
I'm talking to Marcus, bro. Let Marcus talk.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, we pretty much tied up that midfielder. What's his name? I can't pronounce his name. Kunde. Can't pronounce his name now.
Oh, from
where?
Is he Germany?
Isn't he a centre half? He's a centre half, isn't he?
He can play DM, isn't it?
Oh, the geezer from Salzburg.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
My man, Upamecano's bridging, used to play next to Upamecano. Yeah.
So like we pretty much do you
think you've bought him to replace Ronaldo in that role then, or what? Oh,
I don't know. If you had asked me that maybe 2 seasons ago, I would have said yes. But Wijnaldum in the past season for me was playing a bit more attacking than he was the previous season. So I'm not sure what their goal is in terms of bringing him in. But we definitely need someone in there to replace Wijnaldum, in my opinion, because at the moment, as it stands, we've only got Keita, Henderson, and Fabinho. And for me, that's not good enough for anyone trying to win the Premiership.
And you got Thiago as well.
Thiago, yeah, but he's a different kind of player, I think. He's a different kind of player than those three. I mean, obviously, Fabinho is a DM. Henderson, for me, he plays okay, but he's overrated as a thing. I think if he wasn't English, he probably wouldn't even be at Liverpool.
Well said. Well said. I like Well said.
The thing is, he's overrated. So for me, that leaves Keita. I think we still haven't seen the best of Keita. He's had a lot of injuries since he's come. He had a good reputation before he came to Liverpool, and I still think that he can show us that same thing, but we haven't had a chance. He's always injured. Right now, Liverpool's midfield for me is a big problem. Even if we get our defenders back, we're lacking, and we need somebody to come in. We need another two midfielders, to tell the truth. I wouldn't mind getting in the business for Bernardo Silva. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, good play, proper play.
Well, the talk was with Bernardo Silva. 100 million plus him for Harry Kane. That's the talk, apparently.
Wow.
And City are willing to do that.
But Bernardo,
I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was hurt when I heard that. Oh my God.
I don't think that's a good deal for City.
No, I think Tottenham are flipping laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I think Daniel Levy needs a punch in his mouth. 100 million is great money for Harry Kane. He's just being greedy. It's just greed that is.
Yeah.
100 mil from anybody, for any footballer.
Yeah.
English, by the way. 100 mil. Over the odds, because there's no English player who's worth 100 mil. None.
No.
None.
I've said it many times already. The last English player worth that money was Rooney. I've said that so many times.
Straight. Yeah. Nah, for real. Now 100% agree with that one. But listen, guys. On that note, we will as the transfer deadline gets to a close, I'm sure players like Chiesa will come up, and then that more good ballers out there from the Euros will be starting to come up, and be interested to see what happens there in the other leagues as well. But listen, thanks for Anthony shaking his head going, nah, that ain't happening. But listen, we will see how it ends up with Liverpool and Arsenal and Man United. Hopefully we get some more, all of us get some more players into our clubs, and not sell crucial players as well, you know what I mean? But listen, guys, thanks for that. This is Roger on the Moorinho show, and we'll be over now.
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityextra.co.uk.